Morning. Hope everybody's doing great. I've got a few things to do real quick while y'all stare at the screen because for some reason OBS decided to take a complete shit this morning. So I started the stream, got it going, went live, and then OBS decided to not pick up the game. I was picking up the audio, but it wouldn't pick up the screen. I tried everything, so I just reset, just shut everything down and reset the computer. Seems to be working now. Hopefully it wasn't something major. I mean, I usually reset the let's turn this off. Let's go to here. Seems to be working. I usually restart my computer every time I stream, or before I'm gonna stream, so everything's nice and fresh and all that fun stuff. And I reset it last night. This just says Tuesday, it's Wednesday. Fix that real quick. Wednesday. I restarted it last night because I was gonna actually jump on and stream last night, but I was just exhausted. Said, nah, I'll go to bed and jump on in the morning, and I guess it didn't work. They didn't like it or something. I have no idea. But regardless, I think we're in. Everything looks to be running. So as the title may suggest, today is my birthday. So I'm gonna play a little Satisfactory. Technically did not take the day off of work, so we're gonna see how this goes. May have to do a little working in the background, but I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be fine. All right, so plan for today. I'm gonna do a couple things. So one, I haven't been progressing through the phases or elevator part stages in quite some time. And I've been thinking about this. Me and a couple of y'all that have been on the stream for a while been talking about some of the progressions. And I need to go do one. I need to get some Mark III miners because for the quantities I'm going to need for that bad boy over there, I'm going to need them eventually. So why not get them now? And on top of that, I want to progress a couple of things, and I've got the time for it. So I'm gonna check out, see what we need for that. I know I've got a whole bunch of stuff in the dimensional depot that may help us get there without having to build too much. We'll see. And then whatever I don't have, think about using. I'm kind of trying to put the notes over here on the side. I'm thinking about using one of those empty floors in the pyramid for some of that production. And then I want to build out the logistics floor for the trains, just basically the foundation. So I was thinking about that is I think I want to get that lined out so I know where all those belts need to be running, and then we can get on some of the logistics. So first thing first, let's go over here and see. All right, so I know that the leading edge production's where these things are. We need supercomputers, fused modular frames, and pipe. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we have to get fused modular frames yet through the advanced aluminum production. If I want to build these guys, I really need to get this one. But let's look and see what I've got, because I've done a lot of hard drive. Look, yeah. So I got 174 fused modular frame. Let's just take 50 now. We may be able to get. I don't have any supercomputers, I bet. I have one. Can I build these? I can build these. High-speed connectors. I don't have a lot of high-speed connectors. All right, let's add some. I may not have room for much over here. Oops, oops. I don't want a question mark. There we go. Copy this. Paste. Oh, we reached the limit here. All right. I know we need to build some of those. All right, so I think we can get a handful of this stuff done here real quick. Then we can make us a little list of stuff I want to build over at the pyramid. Radio control units. You know, I may have enough of those. Got 18. We'll have to build some of those. Let's get this first. And then we get the leading edge production. And then we can figure out what we want to go build over there. So we know we can do those. We can do those. So we need 32 radio control units and a bunch of wire. I know we got wire out the wazoo. Yeah. Okay, and then radio control units, we can build those, which I haven't handcrafted anything in a minute. So let's sit here and build 32 of these suckers real quick. I may have to get a little piece of paper and handwrite some of my notes since the notes section's full up. Can also just open up a notepad. Oops. Oops. Notepad. Over here, shrink you down real tiny. So let's put radio control units. Which takes aluminum casing, crystal. Oscillators, computers, high speed. We can come back to that. I'm almost 32, and we won't build anymore. We'll just build what we need. All right, this is the first one I've had in a first launch I've had in a minute.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
Well, that was nice of you, Ada. All right, let's see what we need for... Can't really put that in. So I need a bunch of pipe and We need to build 100 supercomputers. Oh, pipe. There's all the pipe. All right, what do we need for supercomputers? Plastic, high-speed connectors, computers, and AI limiters. Type this over here. Off to the side, so we need plastic, which we have plenty of. High-speed connectors, AI limiters, emitters. Spell that right? I did. And computers. What do we need for high-speed connectors? Speed connectors need quick wire, cable, and circuit boards. All right, well, it makes more sense to, since we've got some summer slopes, to build these things. All right, we should probably build them over here first, so we don't have to fly back over here. Yeah. I think that makes the most sense. So let's do that. Oh, I could do silicon high-speed connectors. That's... Is that better or worse? Builds 3 per minute. This builds 3.75 per minute. That's actually better. Oh, we need our sloops. Where's our sloops? There we go. Alright, what do we need? We need quick wire, cable, and circuit boards. Well, let's put all the circuit boards we can in there. Let's load up on cable. Load up on quick wire. And let you get after that. What else did we say we're going to need? Supercomputers, regular computers, high-speed connectors. We got plastic. We got AI limiters out the wazoo. So you know what we probably ought to do? Let's make another little side note. Pyramid production. We should probably do AI limiters. Supercomputers. Let's see what we need when we start building. Where are they on the assembler? Oh, I haven't. All right, now I'm confused. Use modular frames. Blender. Uh-huh. Okay. Wouldn't have thought that. Oh, well, these are going to be a nightmare. Nitrogen gas, aluminum casing, heavy modular frames. Hmm. So I might have to set up a little mini production of this once I get going. Okay, so there's some nitrogen gas there. There's some there. You know what we probably ought to do also while we're over here? We really don't need our coal power anymore. We may go and take that back. 30. What do we need? 100 of these things? Oh, well, my pod's still not. Pod's still not. Oh, we need more than 100. We need, because there's uses 3 apiece. Yeah, we need a good chunk of these things. We may want to throw some storages down to feed this sucker. Cable, circuit boards, and the quick wire. All right, let's let that run for a few. Let's run over to actually, let's go check on this. We haven't checked on this in a while. Oh, hello. All right, it's still pumping. Was that pumping? Watch out, Bean, you're causing problems. Alright, this is my little extra plate setup. Which I have plenty of. I'll go ahead and get rid of all you. Do not need you anymore, and we do not need any of you anymore. I don't need any of these ingots either. Get rid of that. All right. Oh, come on. Come on. Seriously. We can't get this uprighted. Let's try this again. Alright, we should have plenty. Oh yeah, I don't need any of this anymore. Garbage. Garbage. Alright. Now let's go over here to this old coal setup. Look at all this. I can't believe it's still even running. I forgot I even had battery storage over here. Even connected? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well, I need to leave this power connected because that's going to, what is that going to? The SAM. But other than that, we can delete all this. Like, I don't need any of it. Or is it fine just to leave? I mean, I've got a bunch of power shards in here. But is it really that big of a deal? $50 power shards. I mean, in all reality, we could just leave it here as a momentum to the past, ode to the past. Come revisit it later. I'll take these batteries back though. Some good material. take this dimensional depot back. What else can I take back? Did I power shard all these suckers too? Did. A lot of power shards over here. Well, I know where I can find some if I need some then, right? It's 50 plus 24, almost 70, 74 power shards. Come on, get up the hill. Get up the hill. Thank you. The truck on the way back? It is. In its way. A dogo over there. Can't believe I missed one in this area. Man, this stuff uses the quick wire. Supercomputers. Okay, what do we need? Computers, AI limiters, high-speed connectors, and plastic. Okay, let's put the high-speed connectors in first. Where are you at? Plastic. AI limiters and computers. I really want to put 500 in here. Not really, but I'm gonna. Alright, we just need 100 supercomputers. Easy enough, right? Ah, this is already out of Quickwire. Unbelievable. I think we need to travel to our Quickwire setup. What do I have here? Mark, I don't even have Mark 3 here. I have the small storages. Gee. Alright, well, we can fix this. How quickly do we want it uploading? I can build 4 of them. One there. Oops. It's the wrong way. Alright, that should help our cause a little bit. Probably should have picked up a bunch while I was over there, but oh well. $45, we're halfway there. But we're definitely going to run out of, because this is using 14 of those suckers a minute of those high-speed connectors. Right, I think once we hit 100, call it good. I don't even need to get nuclear pasta or nuclear power yet. I'm not going to mess with that. So, particle enrichment. What's this? Nitric acid packaged. Nitric acid, non-fissile uranium. That's all for most of that's nuclear. The particle accelerator I will need at some point. Pressure conversion cubes. I mean, yeah, eventually I'll need all this stuff. I don't think it's as important as getting these Mark III miners. All right, what else can I do while I'm over here? Since we're wasting some time. Let's check the MAM. We haven't checked the MAM in a minute. What am I missing? Oh yeah, I haven't done much of this at all in the sulfur. Hard drive, rocket fuel, ionized fuel, explosive rebar, cluster nobelisks, rifle, haven't really needed it. I don't really need much of this. Don't really need the inventory slots. Ports. I just don't want the rebar. Do that if I wanted. The pulse nobelisks. Okay, we're not at the time crystals yet. Again, more nobelisks. Don't really need synthetic polyester fabric. I don't really need right now. Don't need that. Don't need that. Alien power matrix. Don't need that. Yeah, there's not much else I can do at the MAM. $75. We're almost there. Ooh, I'm out of plastic. All right, once we figure out what we're going to need for those Mark III miners, then I can kind of adjust this. I have a sneaky suspicion that I'll need the supercomputers more than I will need the high-speed connectors. So I may just leave this running for a bit. Circuit boards filled back up. The limiters filled back up, which we're probably going to need some more of those at some point. Let's see how many power shards I've got over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 23. What do I have on me? 36. So 550. Those 75 over there at the coal plant may actually come in handy. Five more.
The Miner Mark III provides top-of-the-line resource extraction potential, making it even easier to contribute to project assembly. Project part number 8, the thermal propulsion rocket, is the most complex project part of this phase as it requires turbo motors, and thus requires your best. Fix it, didn't think pioneers such as you could get this far. I am glad we have both proven them wrong.
Thanks, Ada. Alright, let's look at Mark III miners. Alright, so they need 3 portable miners, 50 pipe, 5 supercomputers, 3 turbo motors, 10 fuse modular frames. Okay, yeah, so supercomputers are going to be important. So, I mean, we said we want to build this setup over at the pyramid. So we probably want to do that, right? Now, do I want to do a full production line? Like bring resources in for this, or how do we want to do this? To be honest, we may scratch that idea for now. We may come back to it. I mean, that's the question, right? That's the big question. Do I want to spend the time right now to bring the resources over there, or just kind of have these temporary setups? Because I could technically set this back up over at the ingot factory and just pull the stuff out of the dimensional depot and throw it in like we've been doing. How many did I say there was? They need 5 per. Yeah, so this could be pretty substantial. I'm gonna need turbo motors too. Bum, bum, bum. Turbo motors. Those also in the blender? No. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's definitely in the manufacturer. How did I miss that? Oh, right here. Cooling system sort of controls motors, rubber. Good God, man. Yeah, so basically where we're at now. I can build 22 Mark III miners. Which is a lot. So I think we're fine. So if I did 22, it's 110 supercomputers. I think we can just kind of leave this going until we have 110 supercomputers, to be honest. Then we can just make sure and just set that stuff aside. This loops anymore. What else can we get rid of? I don't need you. A ton of rotors for some reason. Yeah, let's just let this keep running. Computers, we got plenty of computers, plenty of AL limiters. Plastic should be good to get us there. Yeah, let's let this run out. What else can we check while we're over here? I'm gonna go check on the dogos. What's up, fellas? Let's see what y'all got for me. Not bad. Little haul. That's not a bad little haul. Cooling systems. Don't need that. Morning, surplus. Circuit boards, I don't need to put those away. I was about to ask if you're gonna do the YouTube or the Twitch run today. plastic. We're gonna have enough. Let's see. I need 20. Oh, we'll have enough. So let's get rid of this stuff. Okay, well, we got that done. What else can we get done while we're waiting? I've got a missing piece of glass. Get that fixed up. Firefox is glitching out. Can't watch the stream. Well, dang it. I don't use Firefox. I only use Chrome. I haven't used Firefox in years. How many coupons I've got built up while I've been screwing around? Hey. I'll take the 18. What does that put us at? Oh, 287. Nice. What's in here? Versatile frames. I think that's on my... fireworks. Doesn't like Twitch. Well, not sure what to tell you. Alright, we're just gonna let this run out. Yes. Yeah, let's just let this run out. Then we can pick up and go. So technically, take a look over here. Technically, we've got our Mark III miners done. I think we're gonna nix this one. Nix this one. Got it to work good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you probably just jumped in, and I've been going about, shoot, almost an hour now. I started the stream earlier, and everything was working. You know, my starting soon scene was running. You know, I checked the audio, and for some reason, when OBS switched over to the game stream, it would not pick up the game. I tried just picking up the application. I tried picking up the screen. Like, it was just like, nope, black screen. So I sat there streaming for about 5 minutes with a black screen. I mean, I knew it was going on, but I was actually trying to fix it. So I killed the stream and I restarted the computer, and it worked fine. Don't know what happened. Because I normally restart the computer every day before I do a stream, just to make sure everything's fresh, and I'd done one last night, and just left it, you know, slept it overnight. I slept the computer overnight, and it just didn't. Said nope, didn't want to work. I mean, I don't think I had anybody watching that for that 5 minutes anyway, so it wasn't a huge deal. All right, let's get this wrapped up. Wanted to get on to bigger and better things. It is definitely. So I did, you know how we were having that issue on the last stream with those buggy vertical lifts where like the last meter or so like wasn't there, it wasn't rendering. I loaded this save back in 10 times, still there. I rebuilt them, still there. I don't know what's going on. I haven't built any new ones. I kind of left that alone, right? I figured I'd do it tonight and see if that's still an issue, but I know they was put a patch out or an update yesterday. I was reading the patch notes and they didn't do anything. It was kind of a useless update in my opinion, but I don't think I've loaded it in since that patch, so I guess when we fly over there we'll see. But I was reading on Reddit this morning. People were still complaining about, I guess that I was showing you that vertical merger, or the vertical merger wasn't aligned properly on the belt. I guess that was a known issue. I didn't know it. I mean, I had experienced it firsthand, but there's people saying this morning that that wasn't fixed either in the latest update. Yeah, I'm making a handful of them. So I took your advice and I went and got the Mark III miners so that we can use them later. So this is just, I was building stuff to progress to get to the Mark III, so I'm just letting this kind of run out. I'll throw these in the dimensional depot as soon as it's done building. But I am going to have issues with turbo motors. That's what I was saying a few minutes ago. Is like, with that math, I've got 67 that I've collected from hard drive sites, I guess. Has to be. So at that rate, I can build 22 Mark III miners, which may be all I need. Temporary, you know, just to get this kind of going, right? All this, you know, once we get to the copper and the iron, big boys, I may need more, but you know, I maybe get away with just Mark IIs and Mark Is for the other stuff. I don't know. Come on, burn through these things. All right, let's just double check, make sure there's nothing else for us to do over here. I mean, I technically could go ahead and get nuclear. While I'm over here, even though I'm not going to do it right now. Or I could save it. Yeah, but I don't want to build any more turbo motors right now. I want to keep what I've got for the Mark III miners. And I don't need any of this stuff for right now. So I think I'm going to hold off on this. Yeah. I mean, I've got all these doggos over here. I just went and stole some stuff from them. I think we're good. All right, we're maxed out. Take them all. Yeah, I do, but I've got 67 already. Turbo motors, is that what you're asking about? Yeah, I've got 67 in the Dimensional Depot, and those I got from hard drive sites and probably some Dogos as well. Circuit boards. The high-speed connectors on me right now. Computers will full back up. All right. I think we're done over here. Anything else I want to do? I don't think so. Well, it is my birthday. Thank you. Yeah, I was saying earlier, oh, come on. I didn't technically take the day off. And I've got a ton of stuff to do, work-wise. So I may have to take a few additional... I wanted to stream a long time today. Like, my plan was I was going to take the entire day off. Just stream all day. Because my wife's out of town. Kids will be off to school here in a bit. But kind of will be by myself for the majority of the day. But I've got so much stuff for work to do. So I may stream for quite a while. But I may have to take some kind of extended 20-minute work breaks. Knock a few things out here and there. Like, I definitely gonna need to take a break at probably right around 6 my time, so like an hour and a half. Need to get my daughter up, get her going. But yeah, I'm gonna stream for as long as I can today. Oh goodness, come on. All right, let's park it. Park it. All right, so let's get over to... Thought I'd pick this up. Let's get over here to the ingot factory. That was a big node. That one took forever. So let's get over here. I need to... Actually, I already need to refill my coffee, so I'm gonna do that. Take my first little break. I really wish I could fly faster. It's brutal. Definitely seems slower than normal. I don't know why. Let's check out these lifts real quick, and then I'm gonna take my little quick break. So we never had any issues with the quartz ones, right? No, it I mean, it's kind of glitchy right there. Oops, let's run into the elevator, why don't we? But not really. I mean, kind of, but not really. But over here, see if it's still there. Yep. Look at that. But it works. Stuff goes through it. So I don't know. I mean, this one. So this one, the only thing I can do. Yeah, same foundation thickness. So the only thing that's off between this one and that one is, remember I had that slight height issue, and I built that little blueprint to set these so that this could now be flush with this, because before they weren't. So that's the only thing I can think of that would be causing this issue. But the weird thing is, like, this one works when you do them from you know, if you're not connecting the two floors, they work. I mean, you may be right. That may be the issue. The only thing I didn't check was I never ran from the here up. Right, because these are slightly off. Come on. Thank you. Why do I not have Zoop on? See, they're off this much. The thickness of the, what do we say, the one sign? So that may be the issue. I don't know. I mean, I guess we can try just running one. Yeah, see, it still does the same thing. Now, the real test would be, why don't we do this? I know I'm prolonging my little break here. Let's put it right there. Right there. Nope, not right there. Let's do this. Actually, let's put it here. All right, moment of truth. If it was a me problem or if it's a game problem. It's a me problem. Son of a bitch. Well, that's a bummer. I mean, I guess the good thing is no one's ever going to see it, and it works, so. But see, it's weird how these worked. I didn't do anything different between these and these. I don't know. But I did just show that they work when I have the floors at the right spot relative to each other on multiples of 4. Yeah, I just don't know why this one would work, but these won't. So. But we're not going to worry about it. As long as logistically it works. All right, well, I'm going to take me my break real quick. So give me a few. And I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So what I want to start working on is these logistic floors. Because what I want to do when all said and done, I'm not going to have anything here on this floor. I'm going to eventually put some glass or something here maybe, or even just have it see-through or kind of fly through. So I don't want these showing. So let's delete some of this. What I was thinking about doing was following this path. Come on, thing. Nope, nope, nope. But there. So then I can kind of run that out that way. Something along these lines. Then I can, I can bring these kind of to the central location and then head it out towards the train depot out this way. So we need to kind of do similar here. Okay, that kind of mimics that. I have to turn these. We'll come back to that. Let's see about getting just to a central. Maybe a little bit more. Well, how do we do this? Where are these going to converge? Huh, those really aren't converging where I thought they would. It's interesting. Well, I guess they are. No, they are. Where's the... It's right here. This is the converging spot. Why don't we do this? Oh, no. Let's get rid of all this. Yeah, this should be aligned. Ooh, it's not. Okay. Why is it not? What did I get off? Hold on. See, that lines up. That lines up. Why are we not lining up here? All right, that's really weird. Hold on. Should definitely be lined up. Oh. All right. What happened? I just got that off? No way. Yeah, it did. Maybe I just moved it up. No, look at that. Perfect. Yeah, I know. But I'm doing blueprint mode, so it should connect right to where I put the other one, right? Look at it. It's off. It's off. Huh. Weird. It may be a rotate issue. But I do know, so here's the deal. This was 2 off of this one. It should be lined up with that one. I can at least do that. Yeah, it is a rotate issue. Oh, it's only one off of this one. So this should be lined up. That means my octagon is slightly askew. Now this should line up with this one. Ha ha ha, it does. So now we should be able to build these out. And they should match up. Oh, no, no, no. Hmm. Nice. All right. Fairly simple. Now the question is where how do we want to do this? So let's see if I can articulate this. So I want the train depot to be out here somewhere, right? And we need to run all these lines. I kind of wanted to run them all to the middle and then out, but it's not going to be very conducive. I'm wondering if I mimic this floor with this floor as well. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, yeah, I kind of like that. I know we're kind of doing some aesthetic stuff. This is also logistics because I need to figure out a way to get the belts where I need them. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have a ton of belts, and I want them kind of visible, running out to the train depot. So I guess here's the real question. Let me open up Satisfactory tools real quick. Later, factory. So, what if we just add up? So just the outputs alone. $51,000 per minute. $65 belts of just stuff leaving. Maybe not thought of this. Thought this too much ahead of time. 4. Yeah, 4 per foundation. And we got 5 foundations wide, so we can do 20. We can do 20 across. Times 4 high. 3 high will give us 60. Let's see, say we're gonna use I guess we could pick like an arbitrary point, like smack dab right through the middle of these. Just come through here. What about inputs? Let's just check our inputs. 40 plus 7. I have 46,000 input. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's 60 belts. Good God. Talking 130 belts total. It's stacked, so 20 wide, stacked 7 high. Can't even go 7 high. I can only go 5 high. Okie doke. Okay, so what do we want to do? What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Train stations. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a circle. Train line's gonna circle around the entire building. And then we're gonna put train stations at each point. So like we'll have a limestone station here, quartz crystal over here, or raw quartz anyway. Which one is this one? Silica. So this is raw quartz, and so this one can be tied with these two. Okay, that handles drop off. But what about pickup? Can do the same thing. Can we do the same? We could do the same thing. Just have 2 stations per. No, 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 no. Because let me open up my Excel. Because I got iron ingots going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different factories. Copper ingots are going to 6 factories. Deuterium's just going to 1. Concrete's going to 3 factories. Silica's 4 factories. Steel ingots are 5 factories. Aluminum just 1 factory. Quartz crystal to 3 factories. But what I could do... Really, we need one pickup station per factory. Yes. So how many is that? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so where would we run? So if we did minimize this. All right, so say we did a drop-off station for each set of blueprints, see each tower. Makes sense. And then I'm going to need 9 more stations for output. How would I want to run that? I like this idea of extending. So basically what I'm talking about doing is this number here. Come on, thank you. Not sure how far out we'd have to go. Power. Give me power. Maybe here-ish. See, here's gonna be the next problem, is these are all gonna converge at some point. South America. Mm-hmm. Yep, these will remerge. I don't want them to remerge. No, they won't necessarily remerge. That one's going off this way. This one's going this. These will. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, because this one, and this one all use limestone and quartz. Right? Yeah, I got quartz going to there. I got limestone going to there. Okay, so maybe not a bad thing that these converge. So like this could be my raw quartz and limestone. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. Okay, what other option do we got? I mean, we definitely want train station out here. Glad I'm planning this out now because I need to think for a sec. That's a loaded question. I always need help. I'm just trying to... I mean, I know the easy way is you just run a whole bunch of foundations out this way and we'll connect it up to the train station. I'm just trying to keep my original thought of aesthetics intact, right? I kind of wanted to keep these open So I'm trying to figure out logistically, where do we run all these belts to get them to go out here? Right? That's the $1,000,000 question. Now I think I can do, thinking about doing 10 foundations wide. That's what I'm thinking about right now. We can run it along the water to make it look like it's kind of like the water facility over here, that height. Okay, I like that. Means I'll have to carry that height over here. It's fine, that's easy enough. I gotta carry the water through here anyway. But I don't know an easy way to do that without blowing the aesthetics of what I want this place to look like. Yeah, I don't know how you can help me either. Because I really want to keep all this free, right? Open. I don't want to like connect all these up and we may have to, this is what we're gonna have to probably do. Like if this is my point right here, if this is where I want to kind of center running out, I may just have to suffice and be satisfied with myself on this area not being open. Oh, it could be open. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'll deal with it. I'll make future me have to deal with it. So if we come off of this point, where's the world grid? I guess world grid doesn't even matter at this point. All right, we need to get this height over here. Yeah, because I'm gonna have the same issue. Yeah, I'm gonna have the same issue over here, bringing these water lines in, these water pipes in, so this is not as big of a deal. What? Those aren't all blueprints? Why would have done that with not doing blueprints? We're gonna let those float a little bit. Actually, that's gonna be a pro. No, we'll just leave it there. It's fine. All right, where are we gonna come in? We're gonna go right through there. I think temporarily just want to get the height. Get the height, and then we can figure out the angle we want to run. Delete all these. Okay, there's our height. Literally want to come where these intersect. And of course, they're slightly off. The red height. Yes. Hmm. All right, that's the angle we want. Okay. Happy with that. Let's run this all the way to the middle. Doesn't exactly meet the middle. The darky. It's fine though. It's fine. Kind of knew that was going to happen. All right, where did we say? Say we're going to run out here? Well, that's almost. It's not quite the right angle, is it? Needed to be more like that angle. Wonder if we could have. Hmm. If we're going to do this, let's do it right. Generally the same angle. closer. Closer. I think I'm gonna like this much better. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna finish this up. Then I'm gonna take another little small break. Actually, this one may be a little bit longer. I've got to get my daughter up, get her going for school. Yeah, I like this much better. Much better. So all the water pipe can run along here. Hell, I can literally probably just keep this. Let's see. I bet this lines up perfectly with this lines up perfectly, then we're going to be in business. It does. All right. So we need to transition from, let's do it about here. Okay, so when I get back, I'll build a blueprint. Yeah, I'll build a blueprint for the 5x5, not that. 2 meter. Actually, let's just build it now. I got a few minutes. Ooh, what are we? Fours or twos? Where am I? Over here. 4 meters. Five by 5 by 4. What we can do is here we go. Blueprint. I'll just show you real quick. 5 by 5 by 4. Where is it? There you are. Okay, that's strange. Did I build a blueprint bad? Wait a minute. Makes 0 sense. All right, now I'm completely confused. All right. Let me take my break. Land here. That's kind of a cool little scene, right? All right, give me a few minutes and I'll be back. I'm back. I think I'm gonna go. I got my daughter going. She informed me that I gotta take a couple of the girls to school today, and I didn't realize that. So I think I'm gonna go another half hour. Call it a stream for now. But I think I'm gonna get back on later today. Finish up this planned birthday stream. But let's figure this out because I don't know what in the hell is going on. Why this is not working. What, like, I don't. So what do we got going on here? What do we got going on here? Why won't that connect up? I really don't want to run these. Let's see if another one of these will work. Nope. How is that even possible? I think I know. It's probably because. Oh, it wouldn't be that. I mean, I based it off of. What did I base it off of? Based it off of this. Hmm. Hmm. I do not see any plausible way. This makes 0 sense. Nice. And those channel points help me figure out why these won't connect up. Because for the life of me, I can't figure it out. Why is it doing that? I know you're the only one there. Heck, even the YouTube counts. I got 22 people watching, but I think they're all sleepers. Yeah, I'm at a loss. I'm a complete loss. I mean, this is the only thing I can think to do to rectify it without spinning my damn head. Look, it's even off that way. Son of a bitch. All right. I think it's because I based everything off of the octagon blueprint. Right? I mean, that makes the most sense. So here's our fix. Rerun these all. See, that's not right. This is gonna drive me insane. It's got to be something with that octagon blueprint. I mean, it just has to be. See, those should be centered. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, that at least lines up. Now it's working. All right, let's leave this alone. We're not touching it. We're gonna run this. This is our angle. This is what we're doing. If it's slightly off, it's slightly off. I think it's centered. We're gonna make the assumption that it's centered. Yeah, I got off on the world grid a long time ago. Which is fine. I like the fluidity of it, right? Makes it not so square and rigid. See, it's still slightly off there. I'm not. We're not. We're splitting hairs now. I'm just glad that those blueprints meshed up. I've got the height. I've got it somewhat squared up in the middle. Yeah, see, it's not perfect. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so like literally this spot here. I guess it's close. I mean, it's going kinda through there. We're gonna call it good. All right, so this is our what is this? This is our get me to the train area. All right, what else do I want to try to get done before I get off for a little while? So we know we needed 65. I think it was 66 plus 60. We need 126. $780 belts. Boy, this is gonna be a fucking nightmare. Yeah, I mean, this is only 80 across. It's almost like I need to do another one. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Because then the next problem is going to be once you get out here to where the train station is going to be, the logistics is going to be a effing nightmare. Actually, I don't need 80. No, 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 no. I mean, I don't need 120. I only need 60. 60, 65, 66. So this is fine. Mm-hmm. Um, 20 wide, 780 belts. Well, I need to clean up this undefined. Stick it here. Mm-hmm. That's 40. maybe all we need. Because now that I think about it, no. Now, where's our outputs? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Bum, bum. No, that is right. We're at, just pump this into my Excel. Yep, 65 belts, rounded up to 66. All right, surplus. Yeah, I'm about to get off here in a minute anyway. I got to get the kid to school with her friends. I'll give me a few minutes to. I'll take an hour or so, get some work stuff done. I may get back on later. So if it's almost 2 your time, it's almost 7 my time. What's that? 5 hours difference? Yeah. All right, so if we need 65 belts. Yeesh. This is 40. We need another row. And their height. All right, well, I think I got a good foundation of what I want to do. So I'm gonna call this stream Dunsky for now. Like I said, I'm gonna get back on later today. So, surplus. Maybe I'll catch you later this afternoon. Afternoon your time. It'll still be morning time if everything goes right my way. So, but we'll if not, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later.